resources in abundance to all you beautiful souls. Praise to the Most High. It's me, Najee, Mustafa Ali. And we finna finish this shit.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution.
Because apparently we didn't complete everything. So I'm gonna get this shit out the way. We already know what's gonna happen. We did this before. Just fix the work.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight.
Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex. That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw. The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
Yeah, Tama Loa.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude. They can work Uso.
Uso splashed by Jay. Will Jay end this?
Boom! Consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
A fully focused Jay Uso right here.
And Sami is countered. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up?
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
You see that height? Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Double axe connects. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of the Bloodline War Games.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns is so...
Finish run heavy tag, okay. Okay, got the spear.
Much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Nothing fancy about that. Oh, and he stops that offense. And looking at Jey Uso.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Rollins, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Nasty boot by Zay. Is Zay closing this out? Getting up real slow. Not quite all there.
Watch out!
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving Sami Zayn with a big boot.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Super kick! He's starting to look battered.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up against this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. Ooh, one step ahead there.
He wants it one more time. That'll light up your chest.
I'm on fire right now.
Suplex.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
Young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, the target's been acquired once more.
No.
Jacob about to end this fight.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain. And now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or brilliance.
Samoa drop. He's going to do it.
Taking the most extreme risk possible. But will it ultimately pay off?
That could have all been for nothing if you can't capitalize on the big maneuver.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality. Jacob Fatu is able to dodge that.
With his attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
Just gasping for air. And it's Jay.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. Ring awareness saved him.
Zay has this wrapped up. Boom. He's got him caught.
He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
Top rope, Uso splash. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Jimmy has him pinned to rights. And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Across the top rope. It seems like his head might be the target here.
Head being targeted again.
And now the nuke.
Will Jimmy end this?
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful. He might be the Uso. Uso with the Uso.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. DDT!
Big shot to end this fight.
Jimmy saw it coming.
So good. Ooh. Coming in with the heavy hardware to even the odds. Oh, no. He is in a bad. Teams even, doors locked. Welcome to the match beyond. From here on out, anything goes.
And his body seems to be the preferred target.
That's one, baby. Okay, he said, I'm supposed to finish this.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
I gotta do a super finish for it. It's gonna be winning.
Huge clock. Uso.
Now Jimmy.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Reigns comes up short on that attack. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
He's looking poised to finish tomahawk.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Uso
Fucking pandemonium.
Down for good. And Tom Malone pulls things out. Top rope.
Uso splash.
That could put someone down for good.
Hey, Roman.
Soaring.
Are we about to see it again?
And that was a successful battle with that maneuver.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
He breaks the ref's count before two.
That's it.
Reigns locked and loaded. Madrid as a opponent. And Reigns
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa? Lands.
and the pin could be over for Tangaloa.
Oh, he makes the biggest save.
Why is it even waste that? You fucking idiot.
On the shoulders.
He's down in a hurry. Down on the neck with reckless abandon. Inside crank.
Sandy ended it there.
That's it.
Zayn has it in for the blue Thunderbomb.
Even puts you the
Put that
ringer
down, boy.
Both wrists captured.
Look at Jay. His lights are on.
Super kick.
now propped up in the corner.
Nobody playing yet.
A narrow escape.
Full Nelson.
Sent clear into the other ring.
So much damage has been done to the body. I don't think this can carry on.
Top rope.
Uso splash.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Entering even more dangerous territory. Scouting the War Games.
Uso. Jimmy Uso splash.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
And Reigns got clobbered by that move.
Oh my God. DDT. Spiked him.
And out.
Schoolboy Klein put this one away. Whoa. Just in time.
I thought this thing was over.
And this is where stubbornness might catch up to him.
He's taking a lot of blows to the head, and you know he won't quit.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. Keeps his team
Yeah,
alive. What a save.
Someone else gonna come over here?
Jacob Fatu.
Someone else gonna come over and see about you, boy? Someone else gonna come over and see about you, boy?
He's just waiting for that perfect moment. able to get his partner out of that hold.
No. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Not a good spot to be in. And now Tama face first into the chair.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. Nice sit-out powerbomb.
And over to the other ring he goes.
And that can vanquish Tama. Down with a snapmare.
Ooh, knee right to the spine. Make your legs go numb. Looks like a play to go after the legs now. Watch out. Coming down from way up top. Directly into the
Top. Please.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex. Launched. Roman is in the zone and letting the opposition know it.
That's good. Did you hear that? These attacks are really adding up.
Yeah, the body is like a roadmap of wealth right now.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
Top rope.
And now Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a bounce. Goes for the pin. The end could be near.
Gets there. Teammate makes the save.
Right to the kidneys from DDT.
Falcon arrow.
Come on, man. Let's do a super.
This is it.
Could be.
And a strong kick out at one.
Unbelievable display of will in the late state top rope.
And looking at Jey Uso. Will just... Oh, guillotine choke.
This is grueling. Look at the torque happening here.
It's like living in a torture chamber. This can't last much longer.
It was a very, very difficult submission to escape. But he did it.
That core area really getting lit up.
And Tama once again finding the will to stay in this match.
Yeah, Roman has had so much thrown his way. So much he's had to endure.
Tama goes for the pin. Makes the save, and they continue this match. Has Sammy in a penny predicament. Now it's Dakota. Will be their teammate out there.
The lights are out for Dakota.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the looks of this.
He's up. There's no good reason we stand on the cage like this. Now he's taking the attack to the... Absolutely insane.
Tama setting it up. Here it comes.
Twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama.
2 count, and he fights it off.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Samoan driver. Yeah, that was about to got the cover. This might be the end.
He gets the kick out after the one.
Both wrists captured. Boom. Good night.
Late is crazy.
Calls for a line. Meanwhile, we have Dakota. Quick count out after one.
The muscle memory got it.
Here's good thought, too. Taking flight. Turning away his eyes. He's going for the pin.
He wasted no time kicking. Here's the cover. Sutter for the win. He made the save just in time.
Late is crazy. Look at his heels.
Jimmy Uso with a Samoan drop.
Late is crazy.
Did you hear that crank of the hammer?
Nasty combination. That's how you hurt your opponent. Sent flying Choosing your head. Taking off on the cage in this War Games match.
Bring your ass over here. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Yep, I'm good. That's what I want. No! Yeah, oh, I did it. I fucking did it. I fucking did it. Sadie Bang out.
Just scrubbing the face on the canvas. And an elbow drop, too. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Help Sadie Bang.
And it's the top of the War Game structure. And now, from 20 feet up, there's no way.
This shit.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Sammy. Okay, that's enough, Sammy.
Something might be broken.
Man, does Jimmy have enough time to recover?
Oh, no.
Takes it.
No.
The true bloodline.
Here are your winners,
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match
Up high. Oh,
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Flat-out power into the scoop slam. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old-school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he looks Russo misses big time.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
The momentum has swung to Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
There's one man here with the most to prove. It's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no greater brawl than War Games.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
From that flying trash can. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Samoan drop.
Oh!
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns is so much on this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents.
And look at this. And
on
Zayn
now.
with rock. If he's got a strategy, he might want to think about tapping into it.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. Oh, come on. You already have the advantage. You need to bring that into the ring, too.
Both arms trapped, and what's next?
There's a headbutt.
Able to capitalize on Jacob.
Nasty boot by Zayn. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Hey, guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Oh, caught
There
him.
you go. That's too sneaky.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso, but then to Sami Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
He's going up.
Uso.
Splash by Jay. Is that all she wrote for?
On the ground and pummeled by that hammer.
Gosh, what a match. He's not interested in just evening the odds. He wants the advantage, and that weapon gives it to him.
Snapmare. Oh, right kick. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Uso?
I think he is. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Man, this place is jumping. And I'm sure Jay's bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
Yeah, Uso. Meanwhile, it's Jay. Jay might just finish things. Boom.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this Sami Zayn.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him. And Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Watching the pump handle.
Look out!
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my God.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left. A lift up. Whoa!
Super kick!
And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
He tosses him over and into the other ring. We've seen that look before. Jay in position.
Getting launched.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds.
This is not a good situation.
And with every additional hit to the head, you wonder if he should stay in this fight.
That's up to him and the referee. But I agree, this is concerning.
Then we see Tongaloa.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
Down with the leg drop.
The same game is on the up there. Yeah.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him. Oh. Zayn able to enact. He tosses him over and into the other ring. That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Jacob Fatu.
And that DDT was well delivered.
That's not right.
Roman for the win. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns
Close things out.
forces the shoulder up after two. What a match. Here we go. Jimmy go top rope. Uso splash.
And that can vanquish time.
Into the pin.
Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something on point.
Delivering in there with the cover. And keeps his partner alive. No coming out of Jey Uso. Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. Then stops the count. What a save.
Does that finish Sammy off for the win?
Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
Suplex.
I got my eyes on everything.
And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
Kick to the gut. Brutal forearm.
And now Tama Tonga.
Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Landing a big hit with that hammer.
Sikoa prevents that from connecting. Jay has Solo right where he wants him. Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. We took them off since the last time.
Here we go, your favorite call, Blue Thunderbomb.
There's some power behind that punch. Really good punch.
Got it real quick. Ooh. So which one? Cornering strike says rope rebound, big boot, and then top rope brain buster.
It only gets a 1 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
The WWE Universe is torn.
And it's Solo looking for him. And Roman continues to take on damage there.
Fatu must be having thoughts of ending things soon.
There's some gouging going on.
That's unnecessary.
I love how they do
Combination
this.
offense.
Russian leg sweep and an STO. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Back to the well.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. Down over
There you go. There you go.
Sami Zayn, opponent, looking for a suplex. No. He's still got more left in the tank. Now that's how.
The lights are out for Sikoa.
That takes him down. This has to be
No.
Wins War Games.
the new bloodline has fallen.
No.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team
There we go.
and work as a real team. Just one last time.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in armed to the teeth.
Ooh! If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is. Entering the ring and assessing the situation. He has him lined right in his sights.
Nice, Andy.
Oh, kick right on point. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Nice.
Will Jay end this?
And oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later. Slam! Jacob Fatu in a compromised position. Super kick on the money.
How'd he count? You count on that.
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit. Oh, no!
And this is why high risk isn't always worth it. The only reward for crashing and burning from the top of the cage is an ambulance ride.
Big right hand.
With a clothesline.
Jay got caught. And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Down by the DDT.
Look at Jay. His lights are off.
Super kick.
Super kick.
He's looking a little worn down now.
Yeah, Jacob looked confident going on the attack.
What the fuck took you so long to hit them with the catchphrase?
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree. Big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Look at this. This can't be good. No, it's a throw.
And Boyd's taking any damage. Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle. Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Tagaloa being neutralized there.
Yeah, Jimmy displayed just a touch of his offensive capabilities.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fine, too. So much raw talent in that young man. Every bloodline member, new
and he's not
Uso and Jay. Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both wrists captured. That was nasty.
Tagaloa put a stamp on this one.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. He's climbing the turnbuckles to Uso.
Uso splash.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
That'll be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
You've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the time to win some big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, Uso,
and looking at Jey Uso.
will Jay take advantage? What a match!
It's total madness in here.
Michinoku driver.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to frame it. Top rope.
He fails to connect.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. Sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. Tama Tonga doesn't seem as composed after that attack. And it's Jey Uso
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
and Zayn getting knocked around there.
And now officially in the frame. The cage will be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
I'm making fun of having a public
Look at Jey Uso going toe-to-toe.
so it's fucking
Jay can seal it here.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
So precise with the super kick.
And he has an answer for Jay. Just bashing him with that hammer.
Super kick.
Now scaling the War Game structure.
This is not going to end well.
No doubt about it.
This is
There we
just
go.
an
Double
extreme
champion.
insult to injury. Double suplex. Kick to the gut. Boom. DDT.
He right to the midsection. Setting them up for the timer's running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Top rope. Uso splash by Jay. Is that all she wrote for Tagaloa?
He may absolutely be at the end of his rope.
We'll be getting into a dire situation soon.
And he's got cartoon birds swirling over his head right now for sure.
All these attacks to the head. He's going to end up with a lot more than a splitting headache if this match goes on for much longer.
Drop the belly suplex.
All these attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe. The head of the table cinches it in. The guillotine cinched in. This one's going to be over.
He can tap all he wants now, but it won't do a thing. War Games hasn't even officially started yet.
The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently.
And look at him tapping. He's had enough.
Come on, what the hell is going to do?
The door is shut. This is War Games.
I can't even begin to fathom all the chaos and destruction that's about to be unleashed. He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this War Games structure. Uso off the mat. Struck the side for his damage.
How many deep is it?
Could be dazed. Up on their shoulder. Somebody tried.
And do what I want to do.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive tump. Dive high.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
Stop in the arm.
Okay, there's just no barrage of stops.
And kicks from Roman Reigns. That is going to leave a mark.
Kick to the gut.
DDT. Setting course to the top.
Uso
And it's Jay.
misses big time.
Paloma kick in the corner.
Can Jacob Fatu
How
come back
many
from that?
DDTs?
He's waiting for him to rise.
So this
Deliver
man
something
doing
devastating.
Punch right in the head.
Soaring.
Lariat.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there.
Here we go.
Oh, brutal miscalculation.
And we
The win. Guillotine applied.
And this is going to cause so much agony, so much stress on the neck.
This is something that can put you to sleep in a hurry. It was a very, very difficult submission to escape, but he did it.
climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move. Uso slammed clear. Top rope.
Crazy.
That's going to keep Sakura down. Tama could end it there. Cashing in on that effort.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Wow, I thought what's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
It's on the target. Target goes for the pin. And it's on the target. Buttons.
You can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
He's starting to look battered.
Super kick.
And Sandy ended it there.
Put him this way, run at night. Let's stay just confident.
Basically hammering the opponent into the floor, trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Looks like he's sending with a big.
It is Zayn closing this out.
Lift it up. Schoolboy from behind. Up they go.
That'll jam your tailbone.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
And so on the middle rope. Making his way to the top here.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. Soaring.
Flying
crazy.
Delivered. Carmelo looking evasive. Super kick finds the mark. Super kick.
Here we go. Jimmy got top rope.
Jimmy Uso splash. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. Boom. Looking for a Solo Sikoa lining it up. Samoa spike. Now Solo needs to end this. Winding it up. Samoan spike.
Terrible position for Jimmy.
Absolute decimation. That table became particle board.
Climbing up the turnbuckle.
Top rope.
Then it's James.
Will Jay take advantage? Is this it?
Kick out just before 2.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
The fact these motherfuckers is not bloody yet is very.
But meanwhile, Zayn.
That could put Tama down for good.
Sent flying over to the ring. And talking
Yeah,
about giving a DDT with authority.
You're forced.
He's looking for yet another exclamation. DDT plants them.
Jacob about to end this fight.
The ref not even getting a 1.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count. It's stunning.
I think there's still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall. Oh, caught by the back elbow.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
And just unloading that stop sign. He just gets it flying into the opposite ring.
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
Roman Reigns is bleeding. That's terrible.
Finish off low. He's making his move.
Barely kicks out. You got a question.
How much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every top rope. So splash.
Can Jacob 2 come back from that?
Working on the arm.
Face, is this necessary?
Ripping at the eyes. Now should be
Makes sense. Nice work around here.
Ooh, that's a kick that will leave you gasping for air. Jimmy might have just finished things.
placed him in the corner here.
Close-up with the corner. A couple back elbows to follow.
Rearing way back. Samoan spike. Jay is out. That's it.
And Solo's team takes it.
Alright, I'm gonna do shit over here.